Okay, so Twi and the gals have just arrived in the Crystal Empire to attend her inaugural Princess Toga party. And Rarity's like, Twilight! And Twi's all, Jesus Christ, dude, chill out. And Rarity's like, sorry, bro, we really thought season 3 was the end and I'm still having panic attacks. Fluttershy started taking Xanax again and I'm pretty sure Pinky drank 4 bottles of wine on the ride over here. When I drink, I can feel joy again, but I need more every time. And Twi's all, don't worry, guys, we're back and we're gonna have a grand old time together, all 6 of us, just like normal. I may be an alicorn now, but that doesn't mean I'm better or more important than any of you. Nobody said anything about that? So, 8 hours and many Jaeger bombs later, Twi's having her nightcap and she's like, Spike, I feel old. And Spike's like, man, shut the fuck up. Thanks, Spike, good talk. Sorry, dude, but I mean, why would you feel old? You're young, you're powerful, everyone loves you, and you're probably immortal. When people like you feel insecure, it's like you're just spitting on the rest of us. Yeah, man, but I didn't ask for any of this, you know? A few months ago, I was just that girl who lives in the library and maybe doesn't trim certain things as frequently as most people do. Now I have to do, like, princess shit, and I have to shower, like, every day. I mean, all I did was fix my own fuck up, and suddenly everybody thinks I'm a goddamn genius. I was a borderline misanthrope before we moved to Ponyville, and now I'm literally the princess of worrying about other people's feelings. I don't know if I want to do this shit. Well, Twilight, you just have to deal with it, because it's not like you can go back to being a teenager or something.
I love little girls, they make me feel so good. I love little girls, they make me feel so bad. When they're around, they make me feel like I'm the only guy in town. I love little girls, they make me feel so good.
So, everyone's asleep and... oh god, this got really dark all of a sudden. A spooky hooded pony has invaded the castle and, judging by this expression, is about to do the same to Twilight. Fortunately, this is just a robbery, and not even a successful one because she trips over the plot. Twilight, hey Twilight, why are you just chasing her? You're an alicorn. Twilight, seriously? Twilight? Apparently, Twilight's sleeping pills are really strong because the only plan she can come up with to stop the thief is to run after her while screaming and then try to bite her. Surprisingly, it doesn't work, and the mysterious pony escapes through a Toys R Us display piece. And so the big white bitch is like, oh yeah, Sunset Shimmer, man, that takes me back. So like, she kinda used to be my student, but then she kinda went over to the dark side, and she kinda bailed on me, and I was kind of like, hey, it's probably just a phase. Then I started doing other stuff and I kind of forgot about it. Why do you keep saying kinda? I'm kind of trying to make it sound like this isn't my fault. Look, whatever. What's this place she ran off to? And Sunbutt's like, it's a messed up place, Twilight. Even we don't fuck with it. A place full of gangly, twiggy creatures with huge, vacant eyes. A place where the magic of friendship has no domain and only money matters. We call it... the girl's toy aisle. This off-brand knockoff crown she replaced yours with as a product of that soulless world. And Candy saw, listen, Holmes, you gotta go through the portal and get your crown. I mean, if the elements of harmony don't work, we might as well just bend over and spread them. And Twigs is like, no problem, dude. I got my best friends, and together we can do anything. Nah, man, they can't go. Why the fuck not? Because there's like this balance or something, and if you go, it'll, like, get unbalanced. So, you know, it's a balance. Look, just trust me on this, okay? Eat my ass, you cum-colored Christmas ornament. Hey, bottom line is you can't go because I said so. Now sit down and shut the fuck up. You know, I've realized something about Celestia over the years, and going back and watching this movie really clinched it for me. When I first saw Big and Tall over here, I took her for this sort of mythical creature, a phenomenally powerful god empress whose long life and great deeds were the stuff of legends. But she's not. She isn't that omniscient divine ruler we all thought she was back in the old days, nor is she a political figure who was put in her position by any kind of democratic process. Celestia is Equestria's mom. She's been around the longest, she knows the most, and even if she seems full of shit sometimes, you should probably just listen to her. And Luna's like, oh yeah, by the dubs, you've got 72 hours before the thing closes for the next 30 plot years. So, good luck with that. So with steely determination and absolutely no help, Princess Twilight Twiggly Wiggly Sparkle ventures forth into an unknown dimension. And Spike's like,
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
And Twilight's all, God damn it, Spike, Celestia said I was the only person who could go. And he's like, don't worry about it, man. I obviously don't count as a person. Oh, God, dude, what the hell is this shit? What do I look like? Well, you look like a vehicle for selling knockoff Monster High dolls that have less clothing, less detail, and fewer points of articulation. Wait, I mean, those dolls could have been great, but no, they had to make them all cheap, and they weren't even worth it to a faggot like me. What the fuck are you talking about? At least they saved the whole thing with the minis, but goddamn, I really wanted those dolls to be. God damn it, Spike, am I still hot or not? My bad. You look alright. 7.5 out of 10, I'd smash it. Your doll's not gonna look good though, I'm sorry. But that's cool because we've got a better cartoon. Although that Monster High web series is pretty fucking sweet, you should check it out. Right, so Twilight flips off Princess Celestia and then uses her new body to pull off some sick-ass avant-garde dance moves that I refer to as the Twiggly Wiggle.
Wiggle your arms if you're secretly a horse. Gonna bring the sun a charm and rock the school by force. Spread your hands out wide like you was dropping confetti. Then let your limbs flop around like they was made of spaghetti. Scream and flail as you fail, grab the rail. It's a party, son. Trips to the stumble like your ass got Parkinson's. Come on, man. All you gotta do to learn to wiggle with the twiggles. Turn your body to a noodle. Do the twiggly wiggle. Do the twiggly wiggle.
You know, you assholes don't give Twilight enough credit. Who the hell else do you know could jump into an alternate dimension, end up in a new body, and just figure out how to walk in like 5 minutes? Okay, well, Spike did it too, but as this movie is already illustrated, he doesn't count. Look, my point is that I couldn't fucking do this. If I was in Twilight's situation, I would have a massive anxiety attack, crawl my way to the nearest bar, realize I was a teenager and couldn't buy alcohol, and then jump off a bridge. Holy jumpin' jailbait, what do we have here? Oh boy, the fiery hair, that smug expression and confident strut, leather jacket, leather boots, nice rack, excellent sense of color coordination. Hold on to your husbandos, ladies, because Sunset Shimmer means business and she knows what she wants. Look at that. You know she does. So, Twi talks to this random girl that Shimmy was fucking with, and she's like, yo, man, who is that? And the old girl's like, oh, that's Sunset Shimmer. She's, cunt. You know, the more I look at this chick, the more I feel like I've seen her before. Oh my god, her name is Fluttershy? I figured that maybe Fluttershy snuck through the portal to help Twi, but this girl doesn't even know her at all. It's weird, man. Then Human Buttershush tells Twiggy that the school principal has her crown and a— Wait, no. What? Guys, check it out. This lady looks just like Celestia. She's even got this like little thingy going on with her hair that looks like it's a crown. This is like some Twilight Zone shit right here. It's like freaking me out, dude. Anyway, Human Celestia uses her very full lips to tell Twilight that the only way she can have the crown is if she wins the Queen of the Doll section award at prom. And so Twi's like, well, I've got no choice but to do this. It's the only way. And Spike's all, bruh, let's just find the crown, take it, and then bounce. Boom. Done so. It wouldn't even be stealing. The thing's yours. And Twi's like, Spike, don't mess with the girl's plot unless you buy her dinner first. Now shut up, we're doing it my way. Man, you really do take after Celestia. So, Twiggers has to sign up for the boxing match or the mud wrestling contest or however it is you compete for prom queen. I don't know. I did go to my high school prom, but I was not paying attention. Anyway, she goes to meet the head of the itty bitty titty committee and hey, Pinky, what? AJ's here too? What? Wait a second. I know what's going on. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me here. I know this is gonna sound crazy. This alternate dimension has human versions of all the characters from the show. Man, how do they come up with this stuff? Then Shimmy corners Twi in a dark, empty hallway, and once again, I was a bit concerned until I remembered that this is a movie for little girls. This is not the face of someone thinking G-rated thoughts. Old school Sunset was one twisted chick. Like, let's just sit down here and logic this out for a second. Twilight Sparkle and her friends in Equestria are adults. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me on that. These are not teenagers living with their parents. They have lives, careers, and fucking government obligations. At the beginning of the series, I'm gonna guess that Twi was fresh out of college or some equivalent thereof. The point is she's relatively mature, a young adult. Now, Sunset Shimmer is Celestia's former protege, so it's safe to assume that she's at least the same age as Twilight, but moreover, she's very likely older. What I'm saying is that Sunset is a full-grown adult, probably somewhere between 25 and 30, relishing the part of a sadistic, domineering high school bully. What happened to you, Sonny? What kind kind of life produces a person like this? How damaged do you have to be to go around abusing a bunch of dumb, awkward teenagers and enjoy it so much? Maybe I've seen this movie a few too many times and I'm overthinking it, but still, it just makes you wonder. So she calls Twi a basic bitch and goes on this whole spiel about how she's gonna win the crown on prom night and turn the school into a personal harem and then destroy Equestria. And Spike's like, dude, why don't you just steal it from the principal's office? You went into another dimension and snuck into a heavily guarded castle to get it the first time. And Sunny's like, wow, I know I was being bitchy, but that's just uncalled for. And Twilight's like, man, I'm sorry, he does this. But other than that, get fucked. So Twilight and Spike go to the library and she's like, all right, Spike, all I need to do is find a book on how to become popular in high school.
6.5 hours later.
I don't get it, Spike. I couldn't find a single textbook or published study. You'd think there'd be tons of material on high school social structure. It's obviously really important. All right, bro, I'm gonna try this one more time just in case you've been having strokes all day or something. Steal the fucking crown. Dude, it's not just about that. These chicks need my help. Oh, okay. Now you suddenly have a reason for not doing it. Man, these bitches are just underdeveloped versions of your real friends back home. Well, yeah, they're teenagers, dude. Of course they're less developed. No, I meant more annoying versions. Look, Sunset's a complete fucking psycho, and if she manages to kick your shit in and get that crown, this world gets wasted, and so does ours. How can you risk all of that just to make some stupid teenagers stop fighting? Because friendship's my thing, okay? If I don't stick with that, then I'm just another superfluous alicorn, and I'd rather destroy this world, Equestria, and the entire fucking multiverse than be a shorter, less hot version of Cadence who doesn't even get to ride my brother's dick. Okay, fair enough. Now, I'm gonna take advantage of being a dog and finally lick my own balls, then I'm going to sleep. Spike, that's gross, not to mention completely unsanitary. Someone's licking my balls tonight, Twilight. If you don't want to do it yourself, get off my back.